Hey 49ers fans, I'm Thomas Mott. Welcome to Chat Sports, and today, let's figure out what went wrong in Super Bowl 54. We're going to try and get through it together. It was brutal yesterday, absolutely brutal. Before we start though, give me one word. Give me your one-word reaction to the loss in Super Bowl 54 yesterday. Comment that down below, and then we'll go ahead and jump right in. All right, so again, we all watched the game. We all watched the game. I mean, it's hard to break this full slate down here, but the three main talking points are the game was tied at halftime. The 49ers had that 10-point lead in the fourth quarter, and then they stopped running the football. I believe they had 15 plays with a 10-point lead and ran the football, what was it, 5 of those times? I think Jimmy Garoppolo threw 9 times. Maybe it was even 10 times during those 15 plays where they had a 10-point lead. It's just like, man, we're not going to run the football? Like, we're not going to run the football and run this clock out? All right, let's just go ahead and start with the offensive stats. We'll throw them up on your screen there. 351 yards, 210 passing, 141 rushing, 2 for 2 in the red zone, 2 interceptions. There's a lot of blame to go around for the loss. But let me just say this. Offensively, this is what you wanted if you were San Francisco. You wanted to get a lead. You wanted to be able to run the football. You wanted Jimmy Garoppolo to play well. And let me be honest, he played very, very well overall. He just had a couple of bad interceptions, really the first one earlier on in the first half. But the offense, again, played very, very well and was doing it, to me, exactly what they needed to do to win this football game. Could they have thrown for more? Could they have run for more? Sure, whatever. They protected Jimmy Garoppolo well. They were able to run the football when they actually wanted to run the football, when they actually did run the football. And Deebo Samuel had an incredible day. Deebo would have been the MVP of this football game had they actually won. He was balling out on the end arounds, on the catches. It's a very bright future for our rookie Deebo Samuel. That is something to keep an eye on and be excited about going forward in 2020. But in terms of your defense, the Chiefs, again, this is what you wanted. The 49er defense balled out. I know they had 397 yards, 268 through the air, 129 rushing, but you got 2 interceptions, and Patrick Mahomes played very, very well, very, very poorly for the majority of this football game. It comes down to where do you want to blame in terms of the 49ers? Do you want to go Shanahan? Do you want to go San Francisco? Or do you want to go, Jimmy Garoppolo? Where does the blame go? Because the offense played very well, in my opinion, and the defense played very well, in my opinion. Now, before we go on to Jimmy Garoppolo, there are a lot of people who think the game was rigged against them, the way Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes would win. I think this is ridiculous, but a lot of people do. So I'll ask the question, was the game rigged against the 49ers? Type Y down below for yes, type N down below for no. It wasn't rigged. Come on, guys. It was not rigged. We lost the game. We got to take full responsibility for that. In terms of the blame, though, this is what I want to kind of break this video down to. Where do you put the blame? Is it Jimmy Garoppolo? Is it Kyle Shanahan? Is it the defense? Is it someone else? You start with Jimmy Garoppolo. To me, looked poised for the majority of the game. He played very, very well for a lot of this football game. Yes, he had a couple of bad interceptions, a couple of bad decision-making overall, but that's what we expect from Jimmy Garoppolo. Like, we expect him to throw an interception, but still be great late, and I think that overall he was pretty good. 20 of 31, 219 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 picks. If he makes the throw, which again is his fault, but he makes the throw to Emmanuel Sanders late in that fourth quarter drive, the final drive of the game, the deep ball, the triple coverage, they win the game, right? Like, the game's over and they win. So he's 1 or 2 throws away, but I don't think we can chalk this up to Jimmy Garoppolo really, really struggling. I don't see it being his fault. What grade would you guys give Jimmy Garoppolo? Let me know in the comments section down below. I think the blame has to go to the 49ers' lack of running the football late in this football game. Now listen, Mostert was really, really good. Now they ran the ball well early, but then they got away from it in that fourth quarter like we talked about, and they needed to just pound the football, get a couple of first downs, eat about 3 to 4 minutes of clock, and they win this football game. It's that simple. Yes, Mostert rushed for 58 yards and a touchdown, and yes, they rushed for 142 as a team, but as a whole, when you were up to start the fourth quarter and you had the football, remember they eventually punted, gave the ball back to Patrick Mahomes, who had about 7.5 minutes down 10. If you would have been able to pick up a couple of first downs running the football, milk the heck out of that clock, you would have given the ball back to Patrick Mahomes, if you didn't score, right, up 10 with 5.5 minutes left, 4.5 minutes left. Even if he goes down and scores like he did, that's still going to take time off the clock. The Niners would have gotten the ball back with 2 minutes to go. 1 first down wins the football game. Clock management was very, very odd in this one. So in terms of blame, you chalk it up to Kyle Shanahan. You go back to the end of the first half. They could have used their timeout. They could have had the football with 2 timeouts and 2.5 minutes to go. A full drive there and a tied 10-point ball game. A tied ball game. A field goal could have been a huge difference in this football game. Again, I understand the thought process of going, hey, They all think we're going to run in the fourth quarter, so we'll play action and try and get a quick pass for a first down and seal the game. I get that. But Kyle Shanahan blew Super Bowl 51 with the Atlanta Falcons because he didn't run the football in the second half. And I don't understand why he got away from that in this one. Again, if they just run the football, you get 2 first downs, you milk about 3 to 4 minutes off the clock, Mahomes runs out of time. And that's the thing, Mahomes was rolling. Right, Mahomes figured it out. They were dominating time of possession. The defense got tired. I don't put any blame on the defense. I don't put any blame on Jimmy Garoppolo. I don't put any blame on the offensive line, the wide receivers, really even the running backs. The blame to me goes to Kyle Shanahan because he needed to run the football to milk the clock, and that is why we're here with the 49ers losing Super Bowl 54 overall. Again, a shorter video. I wanted just to jump on here and really see what the comments have to say. Try and be with you guys on a very tough Monday overall. I hope everyone's doing okay. I know it stinks. It's a tough loss overall, but the Niners are a good football team. They will be back, and I think we have a lot of great, hopeful Super Bowl memories going forward. We got to figure out a lot of free agent stuff. We got to figure out a lot of offseason stuff. I think Kyle Shanahan has to take a long look in the mirror and figure out some play calling in terms of running the football when he needs to, but overall, I am very, very proud of our 49ers for at least getting to the Super Bowl when a lot of people didn't even have them winning their own division at the start of 2019. Where does the blame go, though? Let me know in the comment section down below. Is it the offense, is it defense, or is it something else? Here you go. Type O for offense, type D for defense, type K for Kyle Shanahan. Type K down below if you think he is to blame. Again, you run the football. Late in this game, I really feel like they win because everyone else did their part. I know Garoppolo wasn't perfect, but he played better than I think a lot of people expected. For the 49ers report, again, all the time we have for today. Plenty more of this kind of stuff coming up in the days and weeks ahead. Be sure to subscribe. For Chat Sports, I'm Thomas Mott, signing off. Enjoy the rest of your day.